All right, we are talking about Kings of Napa. Hello, hello. Welcome to Commission Reviews. It's going to be different this week with the reviews. A lot of uploads. I'll be back. What's sport got to do with it? That is the topic. That's the name of the episode. Excuse me. This has become one of my favorite shows. This really has become one of my favorite shows. It kind of gives me that dynasty. I told you before, generations. I enjoy the show, and I hope that this is going to be like a long term. Like I said, told you, I believe, even though it's not a similar show, but it's the replacement of Greenleaf. Everybody was pretty upset when we lost Greenleaf. So August and Dana, these two kids right here, they are going back and forth and back and forth. They're arguing. You remember August is now the president of the company. They're not too happy about that as far as her brother, which this is normal. That's why I say it reminds me of a black dynasty. The kids are fighting. Dad's died, left him this will, all this money, different things, and they're not happy with the choice that dad made. It's pretty typical for a rich family, right? Uh-oh, sorry about that. Make sure when y'all come in, it's probably gonna be a premiere. Okay. Make sure you guys do me a favor and like, comment, and subscribe. So this is about wine and money and empire. So much has gone on since the dad has passed. So August and Dana are fighting for power. So they have this competition they have set up of this I get the dessert wine that she's trying to push to get their company on track and family on track or whatever. So he decides, oh, I have one. So they have this port that comes, she's been part of the family for years, very, well to do, and I need this and I need that type of situation. A lot of money to pay for this because she's going to create this perfect drink. And he decides, I have my own who is cheaper and will come up with a drink better than you. So now they're competing for this, and the family has to decide because the family are part of, like whatever. When everybody votes for it, then it goes through. But it has to be with all the family, including his wife. Now her and her sister, because her sister used to make, well, not her cousin slash her sister now, made the wine and everything, but because it affected her mother, mother fired her because she found out, of course, her sister, who's had an affair with her husband, they had a baby. Nobody knew about any of this, but she's taking it out on her, which is unfortunate. And she's been hanging out with uh, Dana's wife. They've been talking, and his wife feels like she lost her voice, who she is, being married. The career she has, she was like, it's good, but I don't think it's her, what she wants to do. She's just supporting her husband, and that's it. Also, she said that she's part of the I think she was bisexual. She came up with that as well. So it was a lot of revealing things made. Revealing things made with this. So, as they're trying to figure out what they're trying to do, because that's mainly what the episode is about. The mom is sneaking around over at her sister's house and has to hide in the closet. Come to find out, her sister-in-law is hanging out with her and knew about the affair and the baby. She listening and hiding in the closet. This leads to an awful argument, especially when confronted. You know you're mad, emotions are high. She's like, "Oh, you hanging out with her? You knew the whole time." So she said, "Get out of my house." Has her thrown out. As she's angry, she's like, I kept your secrets too about how you were going to abort Dana." Here comes Dana around the corner, listening, like, oh snap. Mm. Well, that was pretty awful. It was. And I can tell that the wife loves him because she was upset when she saw that. So she's trying to run behind him. He's like, I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't have anything to say. Things get pretty bad when the guys are calling, trying to get that money, and tells August, like, we're right here at your house. All this crazy stuff is happening. She has to take care of this. It's pretty bad. Dana's trying to find out from the investigator what's going on with that, who's doing what. But then he decides he wants to investigate his own sister because he's pissed. Let's get to the drama, okay? When they go and try to do the competition, everyone votes. I thought Dana had it. Even the deciding factor of the cousin slash sister decided to vote with Dana. But then his wife, who he thought was going to vote with him, says no. I think August's wine is better for the palate, more sophisticated, etc., etc. Now that was some tea, baby. I was like, ooh, Jesus. Mm-mm. What is going on, honey? She decided I'm going to, you know, say it from rooftops and give my voice. That's pretty much what she was doing. Mm. That was unexpected. He had a blow twice for the day. Now, I will say this. He's fighting hard, but so is August. She's also talking to her ex, who I think is fine. And I think that whole situation to me is super, super sexy, and I want to see what's going to happen. I don't know why I have a feeling that Dana's wife is looking at cousin slash sister like she want her. I don't know why something gonna happen. They're all having this little secret friendship that nobody really knows about. Maybe not sexual, but friendship. I don't know what's gonna happen on this episode, but all I know is that that was crazy. Revealing that she was about to abort him. She tried to come back to the house. She said, "Girl, you out of here." I said she's trying to get rid of everybody that she thinks has been attached to the fact or known that Reggie was having an affair. Like, girl, she just taking it out on everybody. I mean, I understand she's hurt. She's really, really pissed. But like I say, child, money and wine. That's what this all is about. And I love it. There is another series. Okay. Well, let me find this. Now, I wanted to talk about this. And I said that now they're gonna have out another series. And I'm being real, white version of where's my images? Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna send it to my because I'm on my iPad. I have my iPad now. It's been a little bit easier. Okay, let me share to my phone. Yep, it's gonna work. Okay, I know it went out for a second, but I need the image. There's a show called Promised Land where it's a Latino family, and it's look. I mean, I watched some of it, and it is not a bad show. But I'm like, okay, because I don't want to drag it. You know what? I'm trying to get this image for you guys. It's a show called Promised Land, and it is about a family who deals with wine. Here we go. But like I said, I don't want to necessarily drag it because I actually watched these, a little bit of the episode. It doesn't look bad. But I was like, it's another thing that ABC has and OWN has this series, and I'm just wondering, like, how did this come about? Because when I watched this, I was like, well, it's not a whole lot of stuff out there like that. When I started watching this, that it piqued my interest. I am on this iPad, y'all. When I tell y'all, I do not know where anything is on this iPad. I just sent the picture to myself, and I don't know. Well, I'm gonna try to post it somewhere. It's called Promised Land. It's on ABC, and it's about a family and wine. And then we have this family and wine, and I think I'm going to end up watching this show, and then I will do a comparison. Just look out for that. That's what I'm gonna do. So then, if anybody tries to use it and they hear this live, that means they was watching me here, because it's gonna be times or recording, whatever you want to say. Oh, that found the picture. It's called photo booth. Oh no, that's not what it is. I don't know what this is. That's so sad. I can't. I'm trying to find us the photos. Y'all probably in the comments saying and this is the newest iPad that I'm messing with right now. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna do a comparison of the two shows. That's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll have more on that. But yeah, I really am getting into this show. I'm really in. I wanted to kind of just talk about the characters, and I want to just talk about how August and Dana, from going back and forth, how it reminds me of one of those, the rich people, the kids are competing, and the auntie with the hair. I really like her, but she didn't got caught up. She didn't got caught up. Now she's another casualty of the Mamba War. Like, she's not playing no games. Like, look, I'm just not. So she's cold blooded. And then August got rid of her cousin slash sister. Mm, it's a lot. So now Dana is wanting to investigate his sister, trying to do everything he can to dethrone her. Upset. This was a really thorough review. I've been doing one in a long time. I hope you enjoyed us talking about this episode of Kings of Napa. And this is the end.